Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We made some good progress on the truck. We've got a deck plate installed. We've got cab sleeper panels installed now.
Yep. The deck plate is currently on the truck. We get to show you guys that, and you get to look around and see that. We also have, remember we pulled the fifth wheel off so we could paint the base of it, but Peter with Almost Chrome is polishing that out at the moment, and we get to go check that thing out. So I'm excited about it.
The transformation's nuts. Like it's wild.
It really does make the biggest difference polishing out one of those billet aluminum fifth wheels. I'm really excited to show you guys that. That's going to be really good.
And I'm also running down to Rob's shop, and we get to play with a laser table, and we're going to cut some parts out for this thing just to get some finishing touches on it. So yeah, follow along. This is going to be fun. All right. So today we're going to be putting on the deck plate, the fifth wheel. I think we're going to go ahead and put the rear fenders on. So we got the deck plate painted up over here. What's up, Mike?
Good morning.
So deck plate's all painted. This turned out pretty sharp. I like the silver in there. I think that was a good call doing that for sure. Anyway, these guys go on, and I don't know, we got fenders around here somewhere. I've got to take the fifth wheel out back and give that to Peter. Peter's going to take the fifth wheel and polish it so it is going to be just as shiny as everything else that's on this truck. We'll actually take this apart. We'll take these pads off and polish this whole thing front to back. It'll be, well, you guys will see. It'll be a night and day difference once he's done with this. It'll really look good. And yeah, I don't know. We're like a visor, some roof lights. We got to do the exhaust. So we got a lot going on. One other thing we're doing, I'm running down to Robert's Fab Shop. We're gonna make a panel to go in here. So it'll come up like so, make this line nice and straight across. We'll probably, once we make the panel, drill a couple holes and put some rivets in so it looks like supposed to be there from the factory. That way, just once you look at the back of this truck, you don't have these three different step-ups, because to me it looks a little weird. I don't love it. And I think just adding a single panel right there will make a pretty big difference. And Rob's got a laser table and can program the thing in the computer and cut it out in probably 5 minutes. So kind of nice thing about laser tables and having access to one. When you need to make a few little things, it makes it pretty painless. So we're going to go do that here in a little bit, and these guys are going to get the deck plate and fifth wheel on. So yeah, we got to get after it, get this thing knocked out. All right, I got the fifth wheel. I'm going to take this out to Peter. Hey, what's up? Oh, I brought you a fifth wheel.
Yay!
I got 2 more of these to do too, so I'll grab them later.
Okay.
This is the one for Silver Bullet, obviously, because of the blue paint, I guess. But
Where do you want it? Like right inside here.
okay.
He's gonna try not to hit my truck. Right there, that's good. Okay, everybody. So it's Peter. I'm here at Semi-Casual. I got a couple of fifth wheels here to do. Some Holland Billet fifth wheels. Here's one. We're gonna do this one first. This one is going on Silver Bullet. As you can see, the nice, pretty turquoise color there. Yeah, there you go. So what we're doing first, guys, is we are cleaning the fifth wheel off. We're using the Time to Shine degreaser, and we're just gonna spray it off here real good. We're gonna kind of let this marinate and sit for a few minutes. Usually I don't recommend that. Usually I recommend just kind of letting it, spraying it on, wiping it right off. But sometimes with these fifth wheels, especially when they're delivered new from the factory, they're covered in cosmoline or some other kind of oil-based protectant. So we're just gonna kind of let this marinate and stew for a few seconds before we wipe it off. We got to get all that grease out of there. I've got to fully sand all these areas here. Get those prepped out and ready to polish. So stay with me here, and I'll give you an update here in just a little bit as I'm done prepping and sanding, and we'll go from there. Show you what we do here on these billet fifth wheels. See ya!
I'm at the fab shop here. We're gonna hopefully, pretty cool. We got a 72 already sitting here, so now we can take those measurements, and then we'll go over here on the laser table and cut out that filler panel, I guess you could call it, for Silver Bullet. And I'll get back up to the shop and we'll see if that thing fits. All right, guys, so Rob's over here taking some measurements. We actually, over at the shop, already had a 72 flat top, which is pretty much the same as a stand-up. And he's gonna make us our plates to fill that gap in right there and just make the back of the sleeper more uniform. And yeah, I don't know, show you guys kind of how that goes, and then we'll get it over to the paint shop, paint it, and then get it installed on Silver Bullet. The benefits to having a laser table is when you need something and you're like, well, it'd be really nice if we had a way to make it. Well, if you have a laser table, you can do that. There it is. That took it like 20 seconds. And we got our plates. But we still got to bend them, so I won't touch them because they're probably really hot. Are they really hot? They're not really hot, so I can touch it. Yep. And it won't burn me. You're not trying to see me burn my finger? Okay, I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna touch it. Oh God, I'm afraid to do this. Okay, it's only warm. You didn't lie to me. Nice. So now we'll take these over here and we'll bend a 90 degree there. You can kind of see the scribe line. It's about where that is, right there. Don't get your fingers stuck in that. You nervous?
No. Put them on close.
A little more.
Not flat. Not flat. No.
So he's just basically checking where the bend is. He'll adjust on the computer there how far this shear will push down and make that perfect 90. Nice. Perfect. Looks good. Looks good. It looks like it'll fit. Yeah, flush like that.
It's perfect.
Yep. We're 30 minutes invested, I'd say, total time making that.
Yeah, if that. Maybe about 15.
15 minutes. We got to make it sound like we do a lot here.
About an hour and 15 minutes.
Hour and 15 minutes, folks. An hour. No, we're just kidding. But get these over the shop. We'll get them sanded, painted, and we'll stick these dudes on Silver Bullet.
Okay, so here we are. We got it sanded, we got it prepped. Start seeing some of that shine coming through the sanding. Gonna polish this out, and Silver Bullet will have a nice shiny billet fifth wheel plate.
All right. Dude. This thing's freaking... That's awesome.
That is amazing. It's going to look really good on the back of Silver Bullet.
I mean, dang. I'm kind of... That's just... This is going to look so good on that truck. Holy moly. Guys, this is what he started with. I mean, that was...
Yeah, and here's these pads that come off of it. You can see the bolts are built into it. They just bolt right into the fifth wheel there.
And it's not, I mean, you know, they look nice, but they don't look like this.
No.
This thing's freaking so awesome.
This thing looks like it's ready to set like in a showroom.
Right.
To like display new fifth wheels. It's like, oh, if you're looking for a fifth wheel, this is our premium selection.
Take note, Holland.
Holland, if you need some shiny fifth wheels for you know, a truck show or something, we know a guy.
We do know a guy. We do know a guy.
Again,
You can do it.
You always do awesome work, so
Thank you.
thanks.
I appreciate it. No, I'm glad to be a part of this. I love this stuff.
This is super cool.
Well, hey,
The
we
fun
should
way to
probably
sand off this blue.
load this up and go put it on the truck.
Oh yeah.
That needs to be the next step for sure.
Yeah, I want to see this on the truck. That's gonna make that's the nicest finishing touch.
What do you think about this deck plate, Tommy?
Oh my gosh. Now, as you guys remember, when this thing was in the booth, it didn't have its final coat of clear on it. Now it looks just as shiny and glossy as the frame does. It really just completes the look of the truck. This is a really neat touch. This is something Brian recommended.
That actually wasn't me.
Yeah, that was Chris,
It's
right?
Chris.
That
Chris
was
Maynard
Chris.
was like, "Hey, we should do this silver," and I agree with him. I think that was a good call. I like it.
Honestly, it looks super cool. From a distance, I was curious if it was polished when I was standing over there. And when I walked up on it, I was thinking, man, that really came out nice. It's the same silver as the truck. Nice little accent there.
Oh yeah, and
You can see they painted the brackets for the Hobilt fenders. So that way, if you ever get to look up and under the fenders, you can see everything's all the same color and everything's uniform. But still, I can't get over the gloss. Just, that is awesome.
it does really look good. And the paint shop right now, you know, you guys saw we made everything for we got this bracket made. It is in paint. So this next video we'll be putting this dude on. We'll be putting the fifth wheel on. We'll be putting the fenders on. We'll be putting the visor on, the roof lights on. So next video after this, there's a lot happening, and this truck's gonna really start looking like something. And I'm pretty excited about it. Are you
I'm
excited about it?
I'm very excited about it.
This thing's gonna be awesome. But the cabin sleeper panels, I mean, they look great. Obviously, once the exhaust is in there and we get the steps back on. One thing left to do too. We got to paint these hubs, and then we got the chrome oilers that go in there. So, yeah, I mean, we're approaching home plate, I guess they would say.
Yeah. We're in the final hours. So, I mean, one thing I would like to point out, not to say anything bad about any previous builds we've ever done or anything like that, but anybody who's out there knows how hard it is to mix and match a metallic paint. And so if you want to just get a little closer in on that's about as close as I've ever seen one match. And I just couldn't be more proud of the guys back in the paint booth for mixing that paint and getting it. I mean,
They did a good job. It looks good.
They did a really good job.
It looks
Because
really good.
More than just mixing the paint, it's also spraying the paint. When you're spraying metallic or any kind of pearl or anything like that, the closer you spray to it, it changes the tone, and the farther back you spray, it changes the tone. So having the panels that closely matched, I don't know if you guys know how big of a deal that is. It's amazing. It's awesome. And I'm really proud of our guys back in the body shop for that.
Yep. So, well, you know, that's where we're at with it right now, folks. Bumper's gonna be here soon. Brackets are all painted and reinstalled there for the lift bumper. Yeah, she's about ready to go. All right, guys, thanks for watching. The truck's making really good headway.
A lot of good progress here. There's a lot of good progress coming along on Silver Bullet. I'm still so super stoked. Everything's turned out fantastic. The deck plate looks awesome. The paint's all like nice and pretty and just premium.
I'm still blown away with the fifth wheel. That dude is so freaking cool looking now.
And that's one of those final touches. It's, again, we've talked about it before, guys. It's the little things that make the biggest difference, and that is one of the little things. And again, I think it's going to get a lot of attention
For sure.
when we get out and start showing that truck.
We owe them one thing. We said in the last video we were going to give them a sneak peek on this next build, which is completely wild.
Yeah, this truck is absolutely insane. Again, it's one of the most all-time biggest builds that we've had the privilege of being part of. I know we told you guys that we were going to unveil it Surprise, surprise, it's black and green. But,
And it might be 310 inches long, and it might have the biggest Cummins you can get in it. And it has like the most extensive parts from Roadworks order we've ever made. A really crazy paint job, but that's coming. You guys are going to see a ton of that very soon.
we have a video specifically dedicated to this truck. It's going to be coming out next. Stay tuned. This thing is going to be wild. You're going to want to check that out. Here's your little sneak preview. Let's give them a good shot of that.
Okay, one more.
One more
There you
good shot of
go.
that.
There you go.
This is going to be the coolest truck we have ever built, I think. I don't know, maybe alongside Silver Bullet there. But
You know what to do. If you want to see it, go follow us, subscribe,
subscribe, and find us at
Semi Casual Show on Instagram.
on Instagram.
Hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll see you next time.